Hello, fifth graders. Today is Tuesday, September 15th. Today in class, we, first of all, worked on compound and complex sentences. I introduced how to make those kinds of sentences today. It is in a packet that looks like this. Your parents may have picked up a hard copy. If they have not, I am going to post it on the Google Classroom today. We also had an assignment to write our spelling words in cursive. So I don't know if you'll need to Google how to write in cursive again, but they do have some pictures to show you how to write those letters. We are going to start doing that every week. Your cursive spelling words just need to be written once, and they are due on Friday. So you have a few days to do that assignment. I better write that in here so I don't forget. And cursive. And then the last thing we did today was talk a little bit more about expository writing, and we actually have an assignment to figure out what we want to do for a topic. Do a little bit of research tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in and start with what we started with, which was compound and complex sentences. So to make this as quick as possible, a simple sentence has a subject and a verb. It could be something as basic as, I like pizza. And I could have two simple sentences. I like pizza. I like tacos. And I can take two simple sentences and I can hook them together with a comma and a conjunction to form, comma conjunction there, to form a compound sentence. So I could say, I like pizza, comma, and I like tacos. So that's all one sentence hooked together with a comma and one of these words. Our possible conjunctions we can use are called coordinating conjunctions. That's just fancy grammar teacher, English teacher verbiage, but you need to know these words. But, and, or, nor, so, for, yet. These are all of the coordinating conjunctions. These are words we can use to hook two sentences together. Let's see. And then today I gave the example of my German Shepherd Ginger. And so that's mostly, we're going to keep talking about these two sentences for this lesson. They just keep getting rewritten in different ways. So the first simple sentence is, my German Shepherd chases the lawnmower. The second one, she jumps in the pool to cool off. I can make these two simple sentences compound by hooking them together with a comma and a conjunction. Examples. I wrote it 4 different ways. My German Shepherd chases the lawnmower, comma, and she jumps in the pool to cool off. My German Shepherd chases the lawnmower, comma, so she jumps in the pool to cool off. And that's kind of like, because of this, then this. That's what happens when you change it from and to so. And the next sentence, my German Shepherd chases the lawnmower, comma, but she jumps in the pool to cool off. This one is saying she does this, but don't worry, she's going to cool off later. That's what happens when I change my conjunction to but. And the last sentence is giving a choice. My German Shepherd chases the lawnmower, comma, or she jumps in the pool to cool off. I could use any of these sentences. They're all correct. It just depends on what meaning I want my reader to get from them. Next, another form of sentence is the complex sentence. And I'm sorry, I should have been showing you. We highlighted some of the important words today when we went through the lesson for compound. We highlighted compound sentence, and then we highlighted those conjunction words. And we highlighted comma, conjunction to remind ourselves that's what we need to hook two sentences together to make it compound. And then we just highlighted those comma, but, comma, or, comma, and, just to remind ourselves that that's where we hook it. Next, we highlighted complex sentences. And again, we have fancy teacher talk, subordinating conjunctions. I'll tell you what that means. Complex sentences use words, and I'm going to call them that, either to show a cause-effect relationship or to show a change in time or place. That's why we might want to make a sentence complex. So let me see all my crazy coloring here. So we highlighted that, and then the next two big chunks are the actual words. It's not just a tiny list of but, and, so. There's a big list. For cause and effect, you would use words like because, since, although, after, for, as, therefore, hence. It's a whole big list here. A sentence might be, because I like tacos, comma, I am eating at Taco Bell tonight. Or I could change that around and say, I am eating at Taco Bell tonight because I like tacos. It's just flipping the sentence. So we just put a box around these words, and then we highlighted time or place. And this one, you got to think of the chores that your parents make you do. Hopefully, they make you do some. You might say, after you get done doing the dishes, comma, make sure that you sweep the floor, period. Or sweep the floor after you get done doing the dishes. So you can move that to the middle or the end of the sentence. Or you might say, before I wash the car, comma, I need to make sure I have soap. I need to make sure I have soap before I wash the car. That's a bunch more special teacher words about independent and dependent clauses. A clause is just a part of a sentence. You can read through that if you want, but I want to get into the example page. We flipped the page over and we used my German Shepherd sentences again, but instead of making them compound, we made them complex. Highlight subordinating conjunction because one of these words is a subordinating conjunction. Before any of those. All I need is one of those words to hook my sentences together to show the relationship. For example, because my German Shepherd chases the lawnmower, comma, she jumps in the pool to cool off. Notice the need to use a comma when the sentence starts with a subordinating conjunction. So it starts with because. That means I have to use a comma to separate the two sentence parts. I could write it a different way. I could have said, she jumps in the pool to cool off because my German Shepherd chases the lawnmower. Here I have because in the middle of the sentence, and I don't need a comma. I would probably take German Shepherd and put it where she is. Actually, I would take my German Shepherd and put it up here where she is. And then it would say, my German Shepherd jumps in the pool to cool off because, and then I would take she and I put it here because she chases the lawnmower. That would actually make best sense. Anyway, a couple other choices here if I want to show a time, a change in time. After is my special word to show I have a complex sentence. After my German Shepherd chases the lawnmower, comma, she jumps in the pool to cool off. And then here's another one that's worded a little bit weird, and actually fix it down here. It says she jumps in the pool to cool off after my German Shepherd chases the lawnmower. Well, again, I feel like I want to take my German Shepherd and move it to the front like it is down here. My German Shepherd jumps in the pool to cool off after she chases the lawnmower. And again, we have after and after. Two different places you could put those. And that is a quick introduction of compound and complex sentences. I've already told you about your cursive writing assignment. Next, I know that you tried to click the link to get your documents online. They are available here in paper on the table downstairs, or I am going to re-upload it in a different way today after our meet. Oh my gosh, I have 5 minutes. This is the page we filled in yesterday. It was just a page where you could write down words as you listen to Girls Think of Everything that I read yesterday. You could have written down some words about inventors or inventions. You can still write them down as you start researching. And that's mostly all we need in that at the moment. So today, for our actual writing lesson, Yes, we talked about the fact that an expository essay is a kind of informational text. And then we talked about the fact that an informational text has an introduction, a body, a conclusion. They usually describe things, people, or events. They show things in order. They compare things. They're usually truthful. They're really giving information about a specific topic. They may show a problem solution or cause and effect. And then, here we go. Remember that this is a statement that we've been working on. Even great ideas for inventions require a lot of hard work. And then your prompt is this. This is actually what you are going to start researching today. You are going to write an expository essay about how an inventor had to work really hard to make the idea for an invention a reality. We've talked about several different inventors, like the ones you've read in your stories, or the Wright brothers, or Ferris, the lady who made the whiteout, Ben Franklin. So we talked today about, well, how do I know what invention I want to write about, or what inventor? And so their assignment today is to Google one of these things. Most popular inventions, or famous inventors. So you'd actually type this into the search bar. Most popular inventions, or famous inventors, or if you already know an inventor or a thing that you want to look up, you could look up who invented the internet. Or if I know I like Ben Franklin, I could look up Ben Franklin inventions. So today, your job is to come up with 3 inventions. That's your assignment. You're going to go on the computer and you're going to Google one of those things I just said to type in the search bar. And I just want you to look around and see what there is out there. Maybe you already know you want to learn more about the whiteout lady. That's great. Maybe you want to know more about who invented chocolate chip cookies. That's great. Just Google it. Talk to your parents. Talk to your brother or sister. Have you ever wondered who invented a skateboard? Well, we learned yesterday it was Ben Franklin. Have you ever wondered who invented windshield wipers? Well, it's in that book about Girls Think of Everything. So your job is 3 possible topics that you might want to study. You do not have to study everything about them. You don't have to take any notes. You just have to have 3 inventions on a sticky note or send them to me in an email. That is your assignment. I would love to get it tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. That'd be perfect. And I also need to make sure that everybody's working. So I'd love an email just to say hi and you saw this video today. That would be terrific too. See you later.